Hey guys, it's Sid with SVTperformance.com, and I'm in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky at the Holley Intergalactic Ford Fest, the NMRA World Finals. I'm going to take you guys on a little walk around the vendor area, finish up my morning coffee, and thought it'd be a good idea to go out and get a little walk in. We've got Nitrous outlet here. Dave and the crew's long-time supporters of SVTP. You'll see them post up occasionally. We got the old school Cobra Jet. You know it's old school because fully open throttle body, not the dual bore setup. Set up with all the nitrous in the world. Got your carburetor spray needs, all that good stuff. Composite bottles, needed some bottle fills, they got you covered. And some GM stuff just for good measure, but some other really nice stuff here. Go over here to Gateway Mustang, check out their booth. They always bring a lot of really nice stuff. I saw this classic Ford here earlier. I think it was here last year as well. This one, another Cobra Jet setup, JLT intake. It's got the Illuminator 5.2 XS, beautiful truck. This thing is very, very slick. And I love that they stuck with the manual transmission in this. Unlike this Bronco, but really good looking eruption green two-door Badlands, good looking vehicle. Going through the booth, they've got GT350s, and of course they're sponsored by BFG, so they always bring a lot of stuff like that. And they're really big into chassis work, and I'm glad that they brought this one to show you guys something that, you know, it's an old school trick that's been going on forever. But that front end right here is actually out of a Crown Vic, and this bad boy will bolt into just about any classic car chassis because they all had fairly similar frame rails in the front, and this Panther front end setup gives you nice, fairly modern suspension, especially by classic car standards, and rack and pinion steering, and the ability to run nice brakes, and pretty good setup. Guys here from American Powertrain doing their best to save stick shifts. As you can see, the hashtag here. They have another classic Ford truck, this one with push rod power. You're going to see a lot of these around. Indy Power Products, we featured them in an earlier video with all of their 7.3 goodies. You'll see quite a bit of that throughout the weekend. But this is going to be a haul here. You see this nice Fox body drift car or autocross car, whatever they want to do with it, that's what they can do. Heading on around, you're going to see Eleanor clone. Saw this one when it rolled in. Of course, it has the nitrous in the back here, 427. Under the hood, Coyote swap, old school Ford. I like that hood liner. That's nice. Haven't seen that before. Of course, you got a Ford GT from the heyday of SVT and sort of its progenitor, or not really, but still something cool, Pantera. Of course, you got Vaughn here set up, the RTR, all their stuff. This is usually full of their new Broncos because they're really big into that now and have lots and lots of Bronco parts. But of course, Fox bodies and the normal drift cars. You can see one of the RTR decked out Mustangs there. A lot of the stuff that's on it comes directly from their competition cars. Holley, of course, putting on their Ford Fest, Intergalactic Ford Fest. Pick up all of your Holley swag here, and then they have a ton of YouTube cars, things like that, and employee cars that you'll see that features a ton of Holley parts. This brick-nosed Bronco stuck out to me because it has Kenny Bell twin screw on it, and it's kind of rare to see these old Kenny Bells on pushrod Fords. By golly, there's one right there. This car is pretty wicked. A lot of wide body bodywork on it. Really neat looking setup. And I like the Thunderbird Super Coupe. Good looking Fox body with their high ram intake. with turbo blowing into it. I like this setup. I think this would be pretty nice in a S197. Of course, we've got Bigfoot back here. Beautiful Gen 2 Lightning coming in. Still have a soft spot for those. We're going to fast forward down through here. Yeah, you guys don't want to watch me walk past all the food and drool, so let's click it in high speed. And we made it to the NMRA Power Mall. Pick up all your NMRA swag. I see a couple shirts in here. I know I'm going to leave with one or two. But they always have lots of Ford related swag if you want to pick up. UPR's here, as always. Nitto Tire, showing off all their latest. And I need quite a few sets. Let's play a game. I have probably half the tires that they have here on display. I think I have set up. I have these on a Cobra. I have these on a Lightning. Don't have those. Those are brand new. That's probably why. Don't have those. Don't have the mud tires. Have the Ridge Grapplers. That's on Super Duty. Don't have those. Have these on a Jeep. Need a set of these for a trailer. Because yes, I use truck tires on my trailer. Ford's here with their Club Connect program. Tremec here, showing off their transmissions. One that I'm really wanting to try out in something is this 4050 5-speed truck transmission. I'd like to swap that into a bullnose Ford. Got HP tuners here, longtime supporters of the site, here to support the racers this weekend if they're having tuning issues. HP Tuner is here to help. They guys give great support to the racing community. Get MVRP, showing off some of their muffler technology, things like that. That thing is probably loud. These guys represent quite a few brands. Arrington, QA1, Redline Oil, which Redline is really good stuff. Cook's Headers. We showed you their booth before. Suncoast is here, so if you need to get some Suncoast swag, they have it. Or if you need some serious Suncoast parts for your transmission, like that 10R80. Ooh, very nice stuff. Going on here, all billet stators, things like that, hubs. But yeah, got the Torque Storm superchargers over there. Little custom buggy. AJE here with some of their stuff. Of course, Trick Flow, showing off their Ford items. I know that's always popular. These guys are always here. Ford Performance Wholesale, just a lot of guys need a few little parts here at the track, you know. Need a cap, rotor, things like that. Some bearings. Yeah, they got you covered. Along with some slicks if you need to pick up some. This gives new meaning to picking up Cougars at the track. Trick Flow set up on that Mercury. These guys are also trying to keep the manual transmissions alive, and here's a complete one of those 4050s if you want to see that. Even has PTO provisions built in. Pretty cool setup. I did it. And Weldon here, fuel pumps, steering columns, Circle D. These guys are supporters of the site as well. You can see some of their converter work. I'm surprised all this stuff is open because they don't always like to show off what's going on the inside, and for good reason. They've spent a lot of time and money developing that stuff. They don't want to give their secrets away. Stiflers here with some of their chassis and suspension setups. Good looking Fox body. Red Mirror Events Apparel, selling some shirts and swag. And we got a few guys here with your Hot Wheels and things like that. Keep the little guys interested in the hobby. Got a Godzilla swapped first gen Bronco from Mars Auto, and they will sell you the whole swap kit, including control pack. All you need for your Gen 3 Coyote 10R80, or if you want to do a Godzilla with a 10R80, they have you covered on the control pack setup, or they'll sell you the whole shebang, everything all in one. And they, of course, have a 7.3 swapped into a square body Chevy. You already have a video on that on the channel, so go back and check that out. You're looking for some wheels. RC components has you covered. Bare brakes here on premises. Check this thing out. Fox body with big turbo in the front. Yeah, that's not bad. This is just about the end of the road. Got Johnny Lightning down here with his truck, and Beefcake over here supporting Vortex Superchargers. He's out on the track, and I think Johnny's getting ready to make a hit. That's the reason all their stuff's put up, so we don't have a whole lot to show you there, but that's who's here on this end. And we'll snap back to the other side because it's way up there. And I'll show you what's going on down that way. So on our way back, I'll give you guys a little bit closer look at the Holley booth. We got Bigfoot on the premises. They're set up over here with some of their swag. Holley showing off the small block Ford with all of their goodies on it. Of course, their big screen for the EFI setup. And I like the coil pack ignition. Got an MSD pickup here instead of distributor. Holley fuel injection intake manifold. I really like this setup. I think this would be fantastic in the S197. But they're showing off a lot of their brands. They have their Sniper intake here on this Gen 3 Coyote. And then the Flowmaster, Hooker, all that kind of exhaust componentry. Scott Drake for your dress-up stuff. MSD, of course, with their own carburetor-style fuel injection. But this thing is pretty sweet. Throttle body injection. Really nice, compact. Of course, all their various coils, ignition parts, things like that. Intake manifolds. Tons and tons of options for all your various fuel injection setups that you want to run. Man, that's the way things are going. And I really like these carburetor setups that fit very cleanly on classics. First for your transmission stuff as well as B&M. And then a couple different fit options for headers. Lots of stuff, as well as NOS. Got some brakes. Wheels and tires. Simpson, also another Holley brand with all their safety products. I'm really liking these bags. May have to pick up one of those, and it never hurts to have a Hans device or a new helmet. And they have plenty of helmets here in stock. True, if you want to go shopping. The always popular Bandit, $463, not a bad deal. Clearance, $200 for this one. We'll just work our way on around, and hey, let's go take a look in the swag booth as well. And then, yeah, everything you want Holley swag wise. This is going to get real busy later this weekend. All right, we're sort of back here at the beginning. Andy Power Products. We got Mass Motorsports over here. We showed those guys off last year. They had a Harrop supercharged Godzilla on hand then. This year they've gone with stacked fuel injection, and they're showing off their new billet intake manifold. And as you can see, that thing is beefy. Not all billet though. Yeah. The bottom part is cast.
It's the tooling. The
top is billet. And if you really want to see it in action, they've got it over here in this classic F-150. And that's what it looks like installed. Pretty badass. We got that in another video, but you guys go check that out on the channel. Ride Tech is here, showing off their suspension componentry. I always like these cutaways. Just gives you a really good idea of how everything's going to fall in the vehicle. Same thing here with the front. And if you want the ultimate cutaway look at what's going on, just bring a body in white Fox body. Pretty damn cool. I like that. Big spark plug wires on that thing too. Got some guys, independents out here selling some shirts, things like that. Driven Oil, showing off their wares. Guys use any of their stuff? I don't know, I've never tried it. Probably decent. And we've got a few, got an FE engine. You don't see tons of those. I've got sort of one of those in a project vehicle. It's a FT. Really nice setup on push rod, small block, 520 horsepower, not bad. I like this Holley side setup on this 347, just give you an idea of how compact the old push rod stuff is compared to the modular stuff. Molly's here. Molly, of course, is OEM supplier for a lot of Ford parts, pistons, bearings, all that good stuff. Not that far away. They're down in Tennessee. Deech Works hanging around with some of the fuel system parts. You got Vengeance Racing clutches. You're going to see a lot more of them in the future. We're working on a few little projects with them. Some of their nice stuff. Got a four-door Bronco. with a manual transmission, of course, because it's Clutch Company. That's the man himself right there. And going on around, they've got a lot of stuff going on. Got a Ford racing blower, Roush blower, same thing on this setup. And Gwatney Performance has brought out some really, really nice high-end cylinder heads, componentry, carburetors. Check out these things. Absolutely beautiful, massive setups. Rodex heads, and some Coyote parts. So if you guys are looking for a Coyote block, they've got you covered. And then on around this way is swap meet heaven. Tons and tons of swap parts, but I think that'll do it for the vendor section. If you guys want to see anything more, put it down in the comment section while I'm here. I'm trying to get these things uploaded pretty quickly, so let me know and I'll walk around and get some more videos. But tomorrow we're going to be getting the car show. Saturday's when it gets the busiest. I wanted to get the vendor area done today because before the crowd show up, I want to be able to move around a little bit more freely. But that's pretty much going to do it for us. If you want to, head over to svtperformance.com. We'll have all the coverage from Bowling Green over there, so it's all in one place. You don't have to go looking for it on YouTube and everywhere else. You know, I kept alluding to other videos. They're all posted there along with a ton of pictures. I've got the link in the description below. So head over to svtperformance.com. Check it out. Appreciate it, guys.